issue a little further. I'm now joined by Jackie Seroke from the PAC's Political Affairs Desk. Thank you very much for joining us and welcome to the program. Your heart must be sore to see struggle icon Robert Sobukwe's office allowed to dilapidate to such a condition.
Yeah, the story of Sobukwe is rather a sad one because Sobukwe was banished in that area, and through strong will he got himself a degree in law and went through the processes and eventually opened a law office that historically also looked at victims of the past laws. So that office has great memories. It's a national entity and it should be taken care of. It's a pity that some officials turn a blind eye to these things and they don't look at the importance of these historical buildings.
Mm. Have you made representations to the authorities, the municipality? What are they saying?
We were in constant discussion with the government at municipal level, at national level, particularly on the entities where Sobukwe lived. You must understand that these entities, this is where Sobukwe lived as a banned person. He didn't own this area. He was forced to stay there. The government has indicated that they are willing to work with us on this issue and to preserve them. But what they say and the act are two different things.
Winnie Mandela was also banished to Brantford. Her house is also in a dilapidated state. Why is there no urgency, do you think?
No, there's a phenomenon to try and bring down patriotic heroes of the national liberation struggle. This is a mistake. This is a grave error. And I think the leadership of the country must relook at this issue and give primary importance to these icons of the liberation struggle.
I'm very fortunate to have seen this office. It was in a better condition than what I've just seen now. It's not huge. It's not going to cost a lot of money. What about the PAC itself? You must have members who can afford renovations there.
Yeah, the red tape does not allow the PAC structures to do anything on government property without the proper agreements and so on. So the onus, the responsibility lies with government. I've also been to that property, and this is Sobukwe lived in that area. Everybody loved him. They called him the Prof. He was a magnificent person in the area. So the responsibility belongs to us as a community, but in practical fact, it belongs to government, to the local municipality, who have identified the area as a public, as a state entity for national heroes. So they have the responsibility to do that, and we can't pass the buck.
And it should be a tourism spot for people who travel. That, you know, look, there's a significant spot here in Galeshewe. Yeah,
I'm really disappointed, but I really hope and wish that the local leadership in its various forms could look at this and not bring a disgrace to the nation, because this is exactly what it is.
It's Mayor Sobukwe's, Veronica Sobukwe's 90th birthday. How's the PAC marking such a milestone?
There's been excitement among party members, largely because Ma Sobukwe, in her own right as a person, has been a leader in the backwaters, the quiet backwaters of the struggle. But she is a strong person as she has managed to reach the glorious year of 90. This is great.
How have you been celebrating? Is there a big party? What's happening?
In her own style, she preferred to be quiet and not to be lauded with, or to be made known to the nation, because it's a culture of self-sacrifice and not placing emphasis on the well-being of an individual. She's done that well. She hasn't been interviewed by journalists. She has been very quiet, but she's a very lovely person, and I think she, in her own right, I insist, is an asset to the nation, and we're very happy that she's reached the golden years of 90.
What are her thoughts about what's happened to her husband's office?
We are in constant discussions with her. There are several properties where, during banishment, they've gone living, and she's very hurt with this. And this is very hurtful because these are memories of a place when they were in banishment, when they were conducting a struggle as a family, when they were raising their kids and so on, and they have no access to all these places where they lived. We, in line with the Robert Sobukwe Trust, are talking to government to get access to those properties and make use of them to capture and solidify the history of the PAC and of the Sobukwe family.
All right. Well, we certainly wish you the best there. Happy birthday to Mum Sobukwe. And also, if I suppose the authorities are listening, that they could treat this house with urgency and get it to the office reconditioned as soon as possible. But thank you very much for bringing it to our attention, Mr. Sobukwe.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll bring you more news. Don't go away.